All right, I put this off long enough. It's patch day. We have to watch the Chiori stuff. Friends and gamers, hello. Like I said, I put these off. I put them off. Chiori though, here's the deal. And I don't even have a visual pulled up for this, but I think the final feast being in a recommended video over here says enough. A.L.I.S.O.N drip marketing. I don't know if I'm pulling for Chiori because I thought about it and I think it would be smarter for me to pull a pirate character than a Geo. I don't use Geo characters. I just don't. I do have Navia though, so I don't know, man. I don't know. We have Chiori. I have a decent amount of primos on my account right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is 40 days enough to get what I need? I don't think I'm guaranteed. No, I think I am guaranteed. Oh, I think I am guaranteed. We'll have to check that. If I'm guaranteed, we're not pulling. If I'm not guaranteed, it's up in the air, then we will pull for Chiori, but I don't think we will. But I still want to watch her teaser and stuff. So we're gonna watch her teaser, Crimson Woven Heart, and then we'll watch the other thing, because if we turn our attention to my game client, it's verifying resources, and it's been taking a minute. So I was sitting here and I was like, can I start the video now? What can I do to start the video now? The stuff. Yes. Okay. Crimson Woven Heart. I've heard a lot of fun things about Chiori.
Is someone gonna tailor my suit?
Tailor your suit. Oh God.
Thinking.
Oh wait, is that baby Chiori?
Waiting.
But
He was mean.
in line.
Foolish girl. You are no apprentice of mine.
She said no cutsies. I love her. She's trauma. Oh no.
Did you hear me?
Oh, because she's.
It's first come, first served.
Oh.
This wedding
Oh.
dress needs to be ready for fitting.
And
by
she's
night.
like fitting for a wedding dress. Oh my God.
Raise the waist a little higher to accentuate her figure.
Oh, she gets it. The girls who get it. And Chiori is a girl who gets
I'll
it.
touch the material.
That's so. This guy is like, you're gonna serve me right now, and she's like, no, actually, I'm gonna help the lady
Letitia, isn't it?
with her wedding dress.
Always dreamed of wearing a Chiori wedding dress.
He's making fun of her in the wedding.
So
Evil.
some girl's dumb dream is more important
Evil.
than business dinner?
Yes, actually. Ooh, let her go. Evil. Don't be like this guy.
Oh my, so sorry.
Do not be like this guy. This is red flags all around.
Cheers. Those were the wrong ones.
Looking for her fabric shoes and jeans.
This was an
Throw
expensive
it.
suit.
Oh. She did it again.
Oh, not those ones either.
The one thing I don't like is the mastering on this is kind of messed up. I don't think they did this purposely. The music is way too loud compared to the vocals. And it's not just because Chiori is rather soft spoken, because this guy, he's yapping away about God knows what, and I can barely hear him either. So I just think it's mastered a bit weird.
What are you gonna do?
It just doesn't help that she's pretty soft spoken.
I thought you wanted your suit tailored.
Oh. I love Chiori as a character. I just don't think I'm gonna pull for her because she's Geo, and I never even finished building my Navia. Eh?
Chiori.
Chiori.
This time. What are you saying?
She
I did
threw
nothing.
someone out of the
This one
window.
jumped out all by himself. You better pay me for the window.
He jumped
This
out
can't
the
happen
window?
again.
It's happened before?
You're right.
I love her.
Next time I'll lock the windows too.
She loves the I love Chiori. She's unhinged. She is unhinged. And like, I can tell why she left Inazuma before the Vision Hunt decree thing happened. She was like, hell no, I'm out. Peace. Love her. I want to pull for her so bad, but I literally don't use Geo characters. If she was any other element, no questions asked, I'd be pulling for her and then regretting it in what, like a little bit over a month when A.L.I.S.O.N hits, I'd be regretting it. I would. I don't know. We'll see what her kit looks like. Because Navia, I fully pulled for Navia because she's pretty. Also, that ultimate, though. We'll have to try her kit. I don't think I'm pulling for her because I do want A.L.I.S.O.N, but I say that all the time, and then I end up pulling. Like, in the moment. I'm like, let's just pull. I have more primos than usual today, so it's like, do we just pull, you know? Okay, now we have Chiori's demo, 1,000 Threads of Brilliance. This is actually probably necessary because I don't really remember what she does, or like what her kit looks like. I don't even remember what type of weapon she uses. I think it's a sword. I think she's a sword user, which isn't horrible, but I already have a ton of sword users, so like, what do you think of Chiori as a brand? Oh. The vibe too.
Mainstream.
Anti-mainstream, she's hipster. I can't take it. The mastering on this is a bit weird too. I think it's just like a volume thing. Anyways, why is it giving Mean Girls in a weird way? This is so funny. It fits her though. She's a fashion icon. She is the moment. Chiori is the moment.
Chase trends. I follow my intuition.
You know what though? I saw somebody make a joke that like the music in her demo is giving Rickroll, and I get it. It's just, it has a retro feel and it's like not what you're expecting immediately, but it works for her so well because she is very like fashion forward. Like it makes sense.
Follow their own
She is the moment, the thundering seamstress. Like if she was Electro, no questions asked. But I guess they call her the thundering seamstress because she is from Inazuma. And Inazuma is like Electro, Lightning, Thunder, you know? I guess it makes enough sense. And she's, oh my god, all the poses. This is so cool. And little doll too. I forgot she is the silly little doll. Her kit looks really fun though, because the vertical combat. You can see that they did that in Honkai Impact for part 2, and they're like, we gotta do it in Genshin now. It's so cool. But my thing with the vertical combat in Honkai part 2 is that they did something similar with some of the, like Hersher Kiana Finality also does vertical combat before vertical combat was a thing, and it's so fun. It's so fun. So
your customers.
oof, the lighting here too is so cool.
Channel my defiance into my art.
Because also it has this very retro feel with her music, and that is very like fashion, you know?
Maybe they're the ones who need to change.
Cute. Like this whole thing is giving like
I am the cutting
Vogue. I love her.
Model this for me. You got it.
She apparently works really well with Navia, and they have her in the demo as well. Like, it looks so fun. She looks so fun. And I was planning on pulling for her, but then they drip marketed Arlecchino, and I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming because Twitter doesn't shut up about it, which thank you for reminding me.
Smile for the camera.
My work brings in the customers. Not my smile.
But you
Why not
have
both?
such a pretty smile.
Oh, they did her little logo. Wait, there's more? What is that? Looks like a design or a decal. What was she picked? Because she looked over to Navia and it looked like it might have been Navia's earring. Curious. Anyways, is my game updated? Heck yeah, it is. All right. You know what time it is. I'm going to be honest. I haven't played Genshin in at least a week. There was some final events I just didn't do. I did. But was it Lantern Rite? I think it was Lantern Rite. I did Lantern Rite, finished Lantern Rite. That content is coming. But I think now is a great time to say, I think this upcoming patch, I want to try something different with Genshin content. It's not bad. It's actually much better than what I've been doing. Because what I've been doing, it just goes all on the schedule and we go down the list and get it edited in order. And what I want to start doing with event content is I want to upload it and record it in a timely manner going forward. So if everything goes to plan, the first video for the Mondstadt alchemical, I have it on my calendar. I put it on my calendar. Look at me. I put it on my calendar. The alchemical whatever event will be going up when the event starts later this week. If everything goes to plan. And then the rest of the videos for the event will be going up next week as those parts of the event unlock. I'm not entirely sure on the schedule yet, because obviously the patch just dropped. That schedule of releases dates is probably available now, but otherwise, once we go in, I lied. It's not going to be available because the event doesn't drop until the 14th. But maybe it is on Hoya Lab or something. But that is the plan going forward for Genshin content. And then once Star Rail next patch hits 2.1, I want to do the same thing for Star Rail. So I'll probably bring it up again in the special program video later this week because that's also happening on Saturday, I think. But I want to do that going forward. I don't know when and how I'm going to incorporate that sort of scheduling in for Honkai Impact 3rd. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, but we'll see. We will see. I know at least with Genshin and Star Rail, I want to do more timely. So that is happening. We're verifying file. I don't even know if it's going to let me in because daylight savings happens. So I usually know what time Genshin hits. But I could be an hour early because daylight savings happened. I don't know if we went forward or backwards. I genuinely don't know. I think like, because right now it's 9 p.m. I think it's supposed to be 8 p.m. I think that's how this works. We're in. You let me in. We're good. We let me in. We're good. Awesome. Great. Cool. I got my times right. Genuinely didn't know if I was going to be let in, but we're in. We are in, baby. Yeah, we will trial. I think today we're just touching on Chiori and also the new banner. So we might end up pulling on the new banner just because there's a character or two I do want off that banner. I forgot this is where I ended the Lantern Rite stuff here. That I did do. I did end lantern right here because I was looking for shell and then, or no, I think it was the food event. I don't know why. Oh, I pulled a couple times for shell in here. Okay, well that happened. All right, bye Venti. Bye Venti. Okie dokie. Claim that battle pass is reset, baby. 40 days till Arlecchino, just about, maybe 40 days in like another part of the patch. Anyways, we have our banners. We have 3,000 primas. I have not grabbed extras yet. This is the new banner. We'll look at it in a second. We'll chart course in a second. We'll get to that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. I am getting ahead of myself. If we go to the event screen, we have our test runs. We have Chiori story quest, which, same thing with the story quests. I do want to get back on these as well because Hangouts as well. So I probably will be, I don't know if I'm going to record it directly after this. I might try to, especially because this is a lighter patch. So I might try to get into that. I don't even want to talk about the 4 stars on this banner. Yunjin is great. Goro, especially because we have 2 Geo characters running, great. Like this is great team synergy here. Dory? Really? I think, because who is it? Kave hasn't been running in a while. And Dory's probably on this banner because I think she's a good support. Is she a healer? I don't even remember. I don't remember what Dory does. What does she do? Restore HP. Okay, she's a healer. She's on here as a healer. Don't use Dory as a healer. There's other good healers out there. Generally, I think Barbara's a better healer than Dory. Listen, we all know about my beef with Dory. We're not going into that. It's beef with Dory the character, not the VA, not the people who made Dory. It's just Dory the character. But I think I want to record this after. I'm not sure. Same thing with the Hangouts, but Hangouts can get really long, so I'm not entirely sure about that. But I do want to get back on those as well, but those I'm not going to be uploading like in a timely, quote unquote, manner, because also I want to give other people the chance, because this thing, I want to give other players the chance to watch it before I upload my video for it, so there's no spoilers. If you know. Okay, let me get my stuff. Let me stop talking. Okay, how many free modes we getting? 600, the huge. Is 600 the huge? I feel like that's more than normal, but also because there was a version fix comment. I feel like that's the huge. I feel like 600 is the huge. Okay. Okay. I think we just trial our character. Training guide? Oh, the training guide. That's a new thing. Oh my god, my Raiden is good. Raiden's good because she has a 5-star weapon. So with Wanderer, relatively strong, but there's room for improvement. This is actually very reassuring to see this on all my main team right now. Weapon's good, but then character level can be better. Wanderer is at level 80. But he's been hitting numbers, so I don't really worry about it. And then I'm curious, because there's this found in the wild on the mushrooms. I don't know if it's actually taking me, because it's taking me to the Ashavan realm. And I do have mushrooms marked there. That's what this mush on tree is. That's the mushrooms for him. What about, because that'll, oh, then it has plans for the artifacts. Okay. Character talents as well. I haven't been focusing on Wanderer just because at the level he's hitting numbers. So I really have not been focusing on him as a character. Raiden, oh, her weapon. Ascending weapons is recommended. I think this is also a lower level just because it's the 5-star, so I didn't really care about it. Artifacts, I know she has a pretty good set on her. And what is this quick artifact recommended artifact configuration available? I'm not changing her artifacts. What if we go down to a character that I don't really have built? You know what? Dory, because I went just to try like this quick artifact configuration. It does recommend a set, which is actually quite interesting. I wonder for like, what if we check with Aloy? I'm trying with characters I don't really use, because it is recommending some 4-star artifacts, which I do not prefer. What if about Tignari? I'm just trying this right now. They're also very nice when with these descriptions. A bit weak, try leveling up. Like just say he's not built. Say he's not built. Do it, coward. I'm kidding. But I'm just curious about this quick artifact. Okay, this recommends all 5 stars. I guess if the character is a lower level, then they probably are recommending 4-star artifacts because they're like, okay, maybe it's a lower level player. Yeah, that's what it seems like. And they are doing 2-piece for the most part, it looks like. But what if we go to a character I have fully... Let's try Child. Child's fully leveled up. He's not... I haven't really done a ton of other things with him recently, but he's fully leveled, so I want to see what if you have a 90 character. What if you go to this quick artifact configuration? It again recommends a 4-star. I do not prefer that. I would prefer if you could somehow mark off, only recommend 5-star artifacts and all of that. I think that makes it a lot easier. I don't like when they are recommending 4-star artifacts just because I do not put 4-star artifacts on my characters at this point. In fact, it's recommending sets, like 4-star sets that I don't really like. But at the same time, I'm curious if the reason it's doing that, it's because of the main stat, probably, because it has a crit damage. Because if this is for Child and he wants crits, I think. Does Child crit? I think he crits. Artifacts? I wonder, what is it recommending for Kokomi? 2 different pieces here, an HP piece and a because this is hydro damage bonus. Yeah, that makes sense. A 2-piece and a 2-piece with Ocean Hued Claim and Song of Days Past, which I didn't even realize I had this piece. Interesting, very interesting. I would be curious to play around with that. What does it say for like characters I have now? A bit weak, try leveling up. Yeah, no, I think they need more not voice lines, but like lines here. Because it's like just a bit weak or relatively strong or formidable. Like there's only 3 options. My fischl, I always say my fischl is built. She's built and ready. Formidable. What I tell ya. We're gonna look at Ayato. Ayato's like this because I have a flute on him. I do really like this though. Like having a visual, I think is gonna be very, like for me, having a visual of which character needs to be leveled and how seems very helpful because I feel like with character building, at least the last like year-ish, I've just been like, I don't even know where to start. I have a decent amount of characters that can all be used pretty well, but I don't really even know where to start to like have these characters built up and working well. And I feel like this is a really good way to visually see that. I like that a lot. And it is like front and center here as well. Okay, we talked about the training guide. I really like the training guide. Quite frankly, I would love it. Let us look at our version highlights just so we know what to look at. So this is our preview page. Alchemical Ascension, it was the event I was talking about, starts on the 14th, I believe, so Thursday. By the time this video goes up, it will be opening tomorrow. We have characters, only 1 new character this time, which is Chiori. Weapon, we have her sword, but I don't think I'll be pulling for it. As well, we have the event Polearm Principle of Equilibrium. Events, we have Alchemical Ascension opening soon. I didn't want to click on TCG, but there's a TCG update. And then we have Chronicled Wish, which we do need to get into Chronicled Wish as well. Because I was under the impression after the special program that Chronicle Wish would be a permanent thing. It is not. If we look here, there's 20 days remaining. So this assortment of characters here will also be constantly changing. And you do have to use Intertwined Fates in order to pull on this banner. I don't really want to get into banners yet, but I think I do want to talk about Ode to Dawn Breeze because I'm curious about it. I would like to see what the pity looks like on this banner. Right now we have Eula, Mona, Albedo, Klee, Diluc, and Jean. As far as my opinions on this assortment of characters, I think it's fine. I think some of the characters on here have dated kits, like Klee and Diluc have kind of dated kits. I love both of them though. I literally spent money on both of their outfits. So if you, I know I've seen a lot of Diluc enjoyers who didn't have Diluc. Very excited for this. And I think both characters can still be pretty good DPSs if built right. So it is what it is. Albedo, I have actually been considering pulling on this banner for Albedo and Eula because I don't have either of them, but I would love to have them. Jean, she's pretty good. I still bring her into Abyss from time to time because she's pretty good. Mona, I never finished building, but I love Mona. So yeah. Weapons, I can't really say a ton about because I actually don't use 5-star weapons unless I get them on the standard. So what I want to find out is what the pity system looks like. Okay, it looks like exactly the same. Base probability of winning a 5-star, you will win at least 1 of every 90 pulls. So it's about the same, 90 being that hard pity. When you obtain a 5-star item in this event, which there's a 50% chance it will be the designated item. So realistically, you might have to do 180 pulls to get the character you want. If you obtain a 5-star item that was not your chosen item, you'll receive 1 fate point. So it's a 50% chance you get the character you choose, or a 50% chance you get a different 5-star. I'm assuming on the banner, but it could be just any 5-star from standard. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's a character from the Chronicle Wish, but I don't want to go through all these numbers. I'm assuming that's how it works though. Now the fact that we now have 3 cycling banners, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest. I like this Ode to Dawn Breeze, but I don't know how. I don't know. I feel like it would make more sense to maybe just throw the rerun character on Ode to Dawn Breeze. But from like a monetary standpoint, obviously that's not going to bring in as much money. Probably, I don't know. I do think it makes more sense to just throw the secondary character, so the rerun character, onto Ode to Dawn Breeze. But then how would that work if you have 2 rerun characters? Like next half of this patch, we have, I think it's Neuvillette and Kazuha. How would that work for a double rerun? So it's just, I don't know. I find it not necessarily odd, but it feels unnecessary to have the rerun as well as, that's a standard, as well as this. Because I think the Chronicled Wish is a really good idea. But at the same time, maybe they just do all the reruns like this and Chronicled Wish didn't need to happen. So you can choose, I don't know what would have been a better way. I just think it feels, and maybe it's just because we have a rerun right now, it feels unnecessary to have this many reruns and this be like constantly changing as well with the rest of the patch. Because this ends in 20 days, so does Chronicled Wish. So I don't know how I feel about that. That is not to say I love the idea of Chronicled Wish. I think it's a great idea, especially because I've wanted Eula since I started the game, and I've never gotten her. So like I might end up pulling on Chronicled Wish for Eula. I'm not even gonna lie. Same thing, I would pull for Albedo, but I just went on this whole tangent about how I don't use Geo characters. So I feel like if I were to skip Chiori for Albedo, that's just why I literally just said I don't use Geo characters. So like Eula makes sense. Eula, she does make sense, but I don't know how I feel and what would have been the better way to do this, because just right now it feels redundant to have that many reruns and have them on separate banners. But I love the idea of Chronicled Wish. I think it's great. I'm charting course for Chiori's weapon. I don't think I'm gonna pull on weapons anyways. Okay, we've talked about the new stuff. Let's trial these characters. I'm gonna do Ito's trial very quickly, just because I do want to get the Primo Gems. I do want to get the Primo Gems, because if I don't pull over Chiori, I'm gonna do a couple pulls on the Chronicled Wish for Eula. Just test the waters, you know, just do a couple pulls. And this team is weird. This team is weird. I don't think you need a Geo Shielder, and we only have the only Geo Shielder we have is a 5-star Zhongli. But this team is weird. It's not that weird. All right, Ito, let's do this. I say we're gonna do this with Ito, but we are probably gonna just use Ningguang. I'm not even gonna lie. Drop Bushi. I'm going to Ningguang. I'm not used to this Ningguang skin, I'm gonna be honest, because my Ningguang has the pretty outfit. My Ningguang is also C6. She's not fully built though. She is C6. All right, how do you do his thing? How do you use Ito again? There's a specific way to do his thing. I believe it's ult, because it's opposite what you think, and then it's Ushi. Yeah, okay. It's ult and then you hit the Ushi. I always forget that, and I haven't used him in a while. I think I almost finished leveling my Ito, now that I think about it, actually. I think he's almost fully leveled. I have to check after this. I do think I almost finished leveling him. Because I originally ended up pulling for Ito like 2 years ago, because I like his English VA. So that was why I pulled for him. I don't use him, but that's why I pulled. All right, let's do the trial for Chiori now. Let's see how she runs. I'm excited to see her ult, because they had the whole scissor thing going. I think that's fun. So, now we have to talk about Chiori. After using her elemental skill, Chiori will summon Tumulto to attack opponents, dealing geo damage, and execute an upward sweep. For a short time after her upward sweep attack, one of the following effects may be triggered based on the next action. Usually I go through character kits with the reactions for the thing, but we did the reactions in this video, so I haven't gone through her kit. So, this is new to me. This is also quite interesting. One of the following effects may be triggered based on the next action. So this is definitely like, you can do a lot of different team comps, not necessarily a lot of different, what's the word? I always forget the word. Rotations. Ah, there it is. So you tap her elemental skill to cause the next character to take the field. This kit is very Honkai Impact, especially with the vertical combat, because that's one of the whole big things about part 2 is that Honkai Impact 3rd now has vertical combat. So interesting. Interesting that those are releasing at the same time for the most part. It's not the first time I've seen that between Honkai and Genshin Impact. It's not the first time. I can't put my finger on another thing like that, but I know it's not the first time. So next character takes the field and have Tumulto execute coordinated attacks for a duration. Tap her normal attack for her to gain Geo Infusion for a certain duration. I'm really curious to see how that elemental skill thing works and how the character switches in. I'm curious about that, because it says it will cause the next character to take the field, and I wonder how that works. So while Tumulto persists, if any Geo constructs exist nearby or a Geo construct is created, basically you want a Zhongli or something, or maybe I guess Geo Traveler would also work in that team comp, wouldn't it? Up to 1 additional Tumulto will be summoned. Chiori's elemental burst deals Geo damage to nearby opponents. Additional elemental orb, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. This is a very interesting kit. They have her running Pyro Geo comp. All right. Oh, look at her little Tumulto. Cute. She's so cute. I love her. And she's so like, she's paying attention to her little doll, and then she has like dead face. I love her so much. Oh, and immediately she has the 2 swords. That is so cool. How does she charge? I love her attacks. So what does her element look like? Oh, interesting. There's the Tumulto. She did not switch though. I'm waiting for the Tumulto to, the cooldown to reset, and then we'll go in. Those things stay up for a long time. Okay, so, oh, you can do like a hold on that. I like that. All right, I'm curious then. I'm gonna save that ult because I want the cooldown again on the Tumulto too. This works. You can do AFK Impact with this. Okay, so we ult. Oh, and then next character does not switch. Okay, I was curious about that because it doesn't switch on to the next character. Let's get Xiangling ult going. So she has Geo infusions on her swords now. Do you have to do a hold on that? Hold on. We can try that. I know this guy's gonna follow me, but we can try that because the elemental skill hold definitely has a different effect. I need this Tumulto to disappear because it's taking this thing out. That Tumulto hits. The doll hits. Okay, so we're gonna ult and then do that. If it doesn't switch in characters. I'm curious why it was described that way then. Can I just not read? Maybe. There's times where I can't read. So maybe that is the case. It seems fun though. And like she'd work really well with Navia, and I have Goro and Yunjin. I have Bennett too. I mean, I could run a really fun team. We have to go to Inazuma to pull. Actually, we probably should go to Fontaine, but I don't know where I was with the Archon quest. That's another thing. I need to finish the Archon quest still. I'm still in like Act 1, which is really bad. I know it's really bad because I also don't really know. We should like realistically go to her shop because I don't have her story quest unlocked yet, so that won't be a problem. I say let's go to Inazuma just because but would she want to leave Inazuma? She won't want to be in Inazuma. Let's just go anywhere in Fontaine. I'm gonna go to the statue of the 7 and we'll just pull there. Let's just go to Fontaine. Isn't one of the teleport waypoints though? Isn't it like on the streets of Fontaine? That's probably close enough to where we need to be. I think it's this one, the Adventurers Guild one. My game is very laggy today. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. We're just gonna pull right here. Oh, my game is so laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. Okay, so I never grabbed my extra primos. Did I? Okay. Ooh, I don't know what the pulls are gonna look like. I don't know. What do we want to do here? Ooh, I see, because that's the other thing is that the characters on Chronicled Wish, like you need to know which one you want because you cannot try all these characters. Chronicled Wish is a banner for returning players and like longtime players. It's for no one else. New players, I guess, would also make sense for new players, but you need to know what character you want. Like it's if you're a new player and say you just met D-Luke and you love D-Luke, then yeah, that makes sense. Or you just did Dragonspine with Albedo and it's like, I need Albedo on my account right now. That makes sense. I'm curious what will happen after this first run of Ode to Dawn Breeze. If they'll do like all these characters change and then they can't be on a Chronicled Wish for this many patches. I'm curious how they're gonna do it. Because there's certain characters like Albedo, they haven't ran Albedo in like over a year. So like, and Eula, it took a lot to get Eula back. I hope if they don't rerun Shenhe next patch, they need to put her on Chronicled Wish. Same thing with like Alhaitham, I think it is. Is it Alhaitham? I know there's a character that hasn't been rerun in ages, and I think it's Alhaitham. Because I was curious about why they did Nouvelette, because I know there was another like tall male character that they hadn't rerun in ages, but they were rerunning Nouvelette when we just had him a couple of patches ago, which feels weird to rerun him again. I don't know why they did that with Nouvelette. Maybe it's because it's not even like he's important to an event thing. I don't know. I have nothing against Nouvelette. Like if we go to my character screen, he's right there, and he's built up more than some of my other characters. He's right there. I came here though because Itzo's almost to 80. Because what I told myself is I wanted to get all my characters to level 80, level wise, and then weapon wise. Which his weapon's at 20. I don't even think that's the right weapon for him. So I wanted to get everyone to 80, which is why Wanderer's at 80, and also he's just hitting numbers at level 80. So I'm like, fine, you can stay there. But now that we have the training guide, I probably will actually scrap that plan and just do what the training guide tells me to do in order. It's visual, it tells me exactly what to do, and I love it. We gotta do wishes though. And I don't know if I want Chiori or... If I don't know, I shouldn't pull for anyone, right? Right? What does my pity look like? What does my pity look like? What does it look like? I don't know. It's taking so long to load. Tignari. Okay, we are guaranteed. We're like 22 into pity. I did that in my brain. I did that math in my head. I don't know, man, because also I've had this last wish here for ages, and I've been thinking about just finishing this as well. I never finished the beginner's wish because I started during a banner. I think I actually started playing, like really getting into it during, I think, the first Eula banner, so I just pulled for Eula. Or maybe it was Zhongli. It might have been Zhongli. Y'all, I don't know what to do. It's just like a back and forth now because I want Eula. But I also want Chiori. Do I necessarily need either of them? No, I don't. Because also, like, Eula's like Claymore. I don't use Claymores. Chiori, I don't use Geo characters. If I was smart, I wouldn't do either. All right, I'm gonna do one pull on Chiori's banner, one pull on Chronicled Wish for Eula. And based on what I pull, it's gonna be how I decide it. This is why I need to do the stupid hangout. No, she's not stupid, but the hangout for Lynette, where you get the like heads and tails thing. I need that. I need the heads and tails thing. So confirm selection for Eula. Because I also want to see how Chronicled Wish work. But I confirmed Eula. I think I just want to pull for Eula. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, she's so pretty. I could be a toxic Eula main. No, I couldn't. All right, one wish on Chiori. It's blue, so we're like, if it's like a debate club or like one of the standby weapons, magic guide. No, Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. You're making me look bad. Okay, wish just one. And we're gonna see what happens. This one's also blue, but it's the first one. I think I wanna pull for Eula. Oh, I think I wanna pull for Eula. I think I'm gonna pull for Eula. I think I'm gonna do a couple more pulls and we're gonna reevaluate at 3K. So we're gonna like 2 more. That's 2. Maybe I just do like a 10 pull, but now it can't be a 10 pull because I already did 2 on this one. So 3. I'm like, I don't need this character, but I love her. So what do I do with that? This one's 4. Pull number 4. I'm gonna pull till I get the 4-star and decide because you're guaranteed a 4-star. Let's just see where Pity's at. So that was 5. This is gonna be 6. If it goes to 10 for the 4-star, then that means that we're not doing good today, and I'm not. What is this? 7, 8. Pull 8. Still no 4-star. Yeah, I don't think the fate is in our cards today, because I went straight to 10 for the first 4-star. So like, I don't think luck is on our side. It's a polearm. It's Dragonsbane. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. All right, I'm gonna do a couple on Chiori and then we'll call it. I did 1 pull for Chiori. So what is this one looking like? Because every 10. When was our last? Literally the last one. Actually, not the last one. You know. All right, I'm at 2K. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I do have one more intertwined we can grab, so I'll throw that on Chiori's banner and then we'll call it. I'm stopping here though, and we'll wait for Arlecchino. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because I'm guaranteed. So it's like, okay, you know what? If I'm gonna pull anything, it has to be chronicled because I'm guaranteed. I have to save that for Arlecchino, right? All right, no more pulls. I'm calling it. Self-control. I have willpower today. No more pulls. We're not doing it. I will not give up my guaranteed pity. I was gonna say watch Arlecchino release and her kit is like horrible and I hate it. But Hoyoverse would never do that. So many people have been waiting so long for her. I don't think that would do that ever. Like if she does not have one of the best, most cracked kits in the game when she releases, and not in like a power creep way, but in like a 3 years from now, everyone's still gonna be using her as a DPS sort of way. I feel like people are gonna riot. Like she needs to have a good kit. But you know what? Even if she doesn't, I feel like she'll still pull crazy numbers. Like I'm imagining the chart someone made of the amount of money spent on each banner, that then the video of it that video that it's making moves like the K-pop fan charts of album sales in streams. And I applaud that. I just straight to the top. I think we're done for today though. I think we did everything. Love the training guide. Think that's a great addition because I don't want to have to think about building my characters. And I feel like, because Star Rail really nailed easy character building. And I think that this is what Genshin needed to kind of like match that, just because Genshin is open world. So obviously building a character is going to be a lot harder, a lot more grindy. And it's grindy in a different way because Star Rail building a character is grindy, but it's like you can put it on in another room, let it grind, and just leave it. Come back every 5 minutes to reset the domain. That's really all you got. That's it. That's it. Put it on your phone. I put it on the second monitor. Easy. Genshin, it is very, like, you gotta be there. You cannot just leave it. So I feel like the training guide kind of makes it a little bit easier because it's like, okay, I know exactly what to do. Thank you. What else do we have? Chronicled Wish. That was the other big thing. I think it's a good idea, but the idea of having the normal rerun and then boosted rerun Chronicled Wish is a lot. But I guess it does make a certain amount of sense because I think how they said Chronicled Wish works, it's like the character needs to have had at least 2 reruns before, and then also it has to have been X amount of time since they were last ran on a banner, which that makes a lot of sense if we're thinking about like characters like Albedo, because these other characters, Klee is not a standard, but like Diluc, Jean, Mona, standard 5 stars. Klee hasn't been ran in a while. I think the last time we had her running was last summer when her summer outfit was released, which I did buy. I do have it. So when I say that these characters, their kits are dated and they could be hard to make a main DPS at this point in time with the current meta of the game, I spent money on Klee's outfit. I still use her from time to time. Mostly overworld farming Klee is great for. So I still use her. Same thing with Diluc. I've written Diluc into Abyss every now and then still. Like, I spent money on his outfit too. Like, I am one to talk. At the end of the day, pull for the character you want to pull for. But yeah, Albedo, it's been a minute. Eula, I also think the last time we got a rerun for her was last summer during the Bottle Land event. Like, I think it was around the same time as Klee. if not in the same patch, it was like back-to-back patches. Albedo, I don't remember the last time he was rerun. If you told me the last time Albedo got a rerun was in 2022, I'd believe you. I would believe you. So I think Chronicle Wish is a good idea. I think it's really cool. But running at the same time as I don't know how they're gonna do this. Maybe it'll make more sense like in later patches. But right now it's just like so many reruns. And the second half of this patch is gonna be even more reruns, but I think they did that purposely because they know most people would like to save for Arlecchino. Like, remember when Navia released and everyone suddenly came back to Genshin or started playing Genshin just to pull for Navia? Yeah, I think there's gonna be another wave of that with Arlecchino. I'm not even gonna lie. Anyways, I think we're done. Let's end on the character archive page for Chiori. Cute. Her little doll is so cute. I love her. I'm very excited to do her story quest. I actually might record that right now because the more I think about it, I would like to get that up kind of timely, but not right away because I want other people to do. Like, this is so cool. She's so cool. I hope we get more characters that have the like dual blades in the future. I love dual blades. I think they're so fun. I love them. Anyways, that's it for this patch video. Hooray! We got through it. It's longer than I thought, but we did a lot of yapping today. A lot of yapping about important stuff, I guess. Anyways, that's it. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!